So the next day, my sister decided to go out while me and my friends stay at home, right? So again, I did my cleaning. My friend was inside the room, right? And as I get out of the shower, right, I feel like there was a breeze that passed through me, right? So, but I saw the balcony door open. So that didn't trigger my head that the night before someone was literally knocking on my wall, like, pop,
Right,
pop,
right, okay.
pop, right? So it didn't ring a bell, right? So I got inside my room. Once I came out, the table, remember the coffee table, right? That I've put it in the proper way, right? The table moved again, and it was at the same position as it was the first time, right? So I something like just triggered me. I was like, nah, it's not right. You know what? I called my friend. I was like, hey bro, I'm going crazy. Can you come and fix the table? You fix the table and we both get out of the house. So we fixed the table and we both got out of the house while my sister was away, right? And we got out of the house and we had dinner. We came back. We came back after like an hour or two. And when we came back after an hour or two, the table was fine.
Okay.
The table was fine. So I started telling my friend, like, hey, you know, like I have been experiencing some strange stuff, like you know, like there's a like a girl that is singing and she always have this very constant melody, and last night like someone was literally knocking on my wall, and he was like, you know what, maybe you're feeling homesick. Maybe you're just feeling homesick. You have never lived abroad alone, and you know, like you're just creating some stuff in your head. I was like, okay, never mind. So the days continued to go by. We lived our normal life, right? And it was his turn. Now it was his turn, right? So me and my sister went out, and he was alone at home. So the funny thing was, it always happens when someone is alone. It always happens when there's no one that is watching, right? So that you don't have any witness. You can't talk about it, right? Like who are you going to say it and they're gonna believe you? Like some people do believe in ghosts, which I do, but there are people who don't, right? And funny enough that the friend of ours, he was not religious, like not someone who prays and not really believing in God and so on, and you know, like so believing in ghosts would be hard if he doesn't believe in God neither,
It's
right?
interesting way of putting it.
So a couple of days after that episode happened between me and him in the house, he was alone, right? And when he was alone, he usually always had this very like huge headset, right? So, because like he liked to listen to rock music and blasting the music. And can you imagine, while he was blasting the music, right, he could hear talk, and it goes on non-stop. So the dude calls me and he's like, yo, you gotta come home. We have a problem. We have a big problem. And I was like, what's happening? Out having dinner and I'm together with my sister, and he was like, no bro, you gotta come back. We are in big problem. You gotta come back. So okay, we took a cab, we got back home, and it wasn't too late. It was maybe somewhere around 9-10 p.m. And then he started saying like, yo, I had like my headset. It was like my headset, I was blasting music and I could hear talk. And it was someone that you could hear was doing it like on the headset, like talk. I asked him, I was like, did you hear it that was across the wall? And he was like, no, I could hear someone do like, and it goes non-stop, right? Bro, I'm telling you this, my hair is pulling up. And it goes non-stop, right? It goes non-stop until we enter the house. So once we enter the house, boom, everything goes quiet. So of course he hears the sound, he takes out his headset, he puts it back, it stops, and it goes back again.
This is when you've already come back home?
No, that was prior to us coming back home.
Okay.
Right? Because if you're hearing this, why would you have your headset for a whole freaking hour, right? But he was like, no, I mean,
is that part of the song?
The ghost doesn't. I mean, he doesn't believe in ghosts, right? So he won't think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is now a tapping sound.
It's a tapping sound.
It's
a tapping sound.
So has it always been a tapping sound, or has it been a knock on the wall?
It sounded like almost similar, but it was some.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh man, it's like
And
somebody's trying to reach out.
Yeah.
It's like there is something that is wrong, right?
Okay.
So I didn't waste any time. I went down. I went down to the security guard and I was like, hey, we have an issue on 11th floor. We are hearing things at home. We called the owner. The owner was like, nah, like, you don't have to worry. There's nothing in our house. Everything is good. No. So I still went to the security guard, right? And I was like, yo, we are experiencing crazy stuff at home. Like our table are moving on its own. There's a girl who is singing. There's people who's knocking on our door. So the guy was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna come and see your house. So they came. They looked at the house. There's nothing. But when they look on the left side of the house, right, they didn't go there.
Oh, I just had.
They didn't go there. They straight away took the lift, and they went down.
They're like, fuck this.
So
I don't know what this is about.
Bye.
Hell no.
yeah, and they went down, right, without saying a word.
Oh man.
So I went down a few minutes after that, and I was like, what happened? You came into the house, and then like you just left. So what happened? And he was like, you know what? The head of security will be here tomorrow morning because he's usually not here at night. So you go speak to him tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Because we don't know what's happening, and they were foreigners, right? So
Were they from
I can't
like
remember.
Myanmar or something? Probably.
I can't remember. But they looked Asian. So I would most probably say maybe Nepal. Maybe Nepal. But the head of the security, he was local, right?
Okay.
Right. He was a local person. So my sister and I, including the friend of ours, we went down the next day. Like it was like early morning. We went down and we started asking him. We were like, we have been experiencing strange stuff, and we just want to know, like why are there so many empty houses on our floor? Why are we just like 3 or 4 of us living when you have freaking 8-10 units on the floor, right? He was like, what house? So they were like, okay, we are living at 11th floor. This is the house number. Okay, so issue. Then we started telling him like there's a girl singing. Like we didn't say that there's a girl singing. We said that our neighbors are making a lot of noise at night. So can you please come and take a look at night? And he was like, what time? I was like, maybe midnight, after midnight. It always starts after midnight, right? So I was like, after midnight, maybe you can come and check. So he came with a friend of his, right? He came to the 11th floor, like it was 11 something. And once he came to the floor, right, he looked at our house and he looked at the house on the left and he was like, bang. You have to go.
Oh, he told you?
Not directly like this.
Right.
Like this. But he was like, bang. Okay, tomorrow come, we talk.
Wow.
The head of security's friend is not a guard.
No, it's not a guard.
Yeah, it's somebody else.
So
It's somebody
the one
else.
that said bang was his friend.
No, it was a security.
Oh, security,
But he came with a friend of his.
Right.
Because he looked at his friend, and his friend gave him a look, and that's when the head of security was like, bang.
Yeah, he was like, bang.